Welcome down to Bournbrook Pitches today on this Wednesday afternoon. We have football for you today, broadcasting from the UB Sport Fitness YouTube channel and through Burn FM as well. We've got the University of Birmingham women's first team up against the University of St Andrews women's first team today in the National Trophy quarter-final. I'm Aidan Clark. With me eventually will be Joe Camp, the Deputy Head of Sport for Burn FM. And we're hoping to see a great game of football here today. So, Birmingham to get here, beat Edgehill 14-0 in the first round and beat Edinburgh 4-0 in the round of 16. On the other end of it, the University of St Andrews beat Strathclyde 2-0 and Glasgow 4-0. So two teams who have got here very comfortably, and now we'll hope to see a good game of football. Straight into it, I welcome the co-commentator for this first half, Joe Camp.
Welcome, and very much looking forward to this game. In the background of the chimes of old Joe, and looking to be a good game. Any score predictions, Aidan?
I mean, I've got to back Birmingham in this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Birmingham to win it 3-0. Birmingham have got here very comfortably with two big wins. And whilst St Andrews have also got here comfortably, dismantling Glasgow in the last round, it's not to the same extent as the dominance that Birmingham have had in their first two games. As Birmingham look to get us underway here on Bournbrook. Joe, you looking forward to it?
Oh, I cannot wait, Aidan, I cannot wait.
The referee just making her final checks. Old Joe has finished chiming, and we wait for the whistle. And we're underway here at Bournbrook. Birmingham launching long from the kickoff, looking to find a header out on the right wing, but the ball goes straight out for a Saints throw down on that far side from us in the left back position. So Birmingham, of course, with some huge wins to get here, a 14-0 win in the first round against Edgehill, and then 4-0 as well against Edinburgh.
That's a lovely touch.
That is a lovely ball over the top. It's launched high into the air.
Defensive for the first time, and it's clear.
Well cleared away by St Andrews as they look to counter now, but not much support up top, just two players up front at the moment, and Birmingham should deal with this comfortably, although not as ideally as they could have. And St Andrews work it over to the to the left-hand side.
Good strength shown by Birmingham's number 4 in the midfield to claim possession back for Birmingham there.
Yeah, definitely, as Birmingham look to play out from the back four. So not ideal defensively there from Birmingham as they failed to clear it.
Yeah, they had time to get rid of the ball, but were unable to, and lucky to retain possession.
That's a good challenge there on the far side, and it's a throw into Birmingham. So far in the opening throws of the game, it's been fairly even, both sides looking to get forward. Not too much possession football as of yet. Both sides looking to get an early goal to provide the impetus in this one, as we have a ball change early on.
I just want to say a big hello to the 38 of you watching and listening at home. Feel free to leave any comments in the chat, and we'll be as interactive as possible.
That's a lovely touch from Birmingham's number 9 to get her in behind the defence.
It's a real opportunity here.
And she finds it, and it's off the line. But there's the opening goal for Birmingham.
A great bit of defence there from Saints initially, but it's just rolled through the legs of the woman on the line, and that makes it 1-0 to Birmingham early on in this match. A brilliantly worked goal, obviously down the right-hand flank and cutting it across, and Birmingham find the back of the net early on here.
Just a magnificent goal, really, from the Birmingham number 9. That first touch to take her past the defensive line and into the right flank, absolutely inch perfect, and then the cutback was spot on. Birmingham's number 7 denied on the line, but they were following in to turn home the opener, and that's a tough start for St Andrews, and they'll need to respond.
That looks like a good ball down the line for Saints number 6. Can she get to it? And unfortunately not, and that goes out for a Birmingham goal kick.
Yeah, well shielded behind there by Birmingham's number 6.
Couldn't have hoped for a much better start here, Birmingham, Aidan.
No, not at all. I mean, it's the perfect way to get going. Puts all the pressure on Saints now, and Birmingham can look to hold on and maybe even
extend
build
their
on
lead.
this lead early. It certainly gives them the confidence that they need to go forward and take all.
Comfortable enough there, Birmingham, to play out from the back, and unlucky not to find her woman down the line. Strong header, and should be dealt here with by Birmingham's captain.
It's a huge clearance. Goes over the head of the Saints centre half, number 3. She's forced to go back to her goalkeeper as Birmingham look to press fairly high here and win it back up the field.
It's nice to see both teams playing out from the back, sort of having that control and comfort on the ball and feeling confident enough in their own ability to build up from the back.
Definitely, as that's a lovely touch from Birmingham's number 4 in the base of the midfield. Birmingham seem to be shaping up in a 4-3-3 today. As the ball's played inside now into the number 9 again for Birmingham, who was so influential in that first goal. Good ball movement, but it's well intercepted in the midfield by Saints number 15, and they'll look to build out. That's a lovely ball down the line, flicked on by the shoulder of number 5 in the right back position, but Birmingham win the ball back. Good strength again in the midfield from Birmingham's number 4. And she finds the feet of the number 9, who shows quick feet again to break away from the Saints midfield. Ball in behind now. And it's well defended to deny Birmingham's number 8 from getting a shot away and a chance at a second goal. But again, the quick feet of Birmingham's number 9 in the centre forward position, causing a lot of problems for Saints. As that flick on safely through to the goalkeeper. The wind swirls here at Bournbrook as it's kicked long.
About to say, it's not easy for those defenders there with quite a lot of wind going on, but they're coping well, both teams.
So that's a misplaced pass in the midfield from Birmingham, and Saints will have a throw in up the field. Little trip from the number 15 as well on Birmingham's number 4.
It's been quite physical in the midfield here, Aiden, so
Definitely
far.
huge battles so far, I think.
Going for goal there.
Is that an effort?
Don't know. Another shot on target. Pad the statistics a little bit there.
Yeah, I think Saints have certainly got a lot of physicality in that midfield, whereas Birmingham...
Great press and tackle there by Birmingham's number 4 to give the striker an opportunity. Was kept out by Saints for a little bit longer, but Birmingham still with the ball on the edge of the box.
That attack breaks down, but Birmingham certainly looking to play their way through, and they've got some...
Yeah, and that was
a
brilliant bit of defensive work by Birmingham's number 4 in midfield there to launch an attacking opportunity. So later on, perhaps.
There's not really much we can do about the weather.
Just have to shout into the microphone, say, Aiden. Subtitles, maybe. It goes out for a Birmingham goal kick there.
Good luck dubbing us. So that's been a case a lot of times. Saints trying a lot of balls over the top or in behind the defence. They're just slightly overhit. I think not helped by the wind, certainly going towards that Birmingham goal in this first half.
Absolutely not. I sort of wish I put another coat on, another layer on here, Aiden. There's the weather doesn't seem to be picking up anytime soon.
So throwing in the left back position then for Saints as they look to get themselves back into this game. If you're just joining us, Birmingham took an early lead about 3 minutes into this one. A rebound from a clearance off the line to put them ahead in what is the quarterfinals of the National Trophy here at Bournbrook Pitches.
So it's been fairly level since Birmingham's early goal, wouldn't you say, Aiden?
I'd agree. I think no team's really shown any dominance since then.
No,
I think both teams have been trying to work each other out, work out where the spaces are in this pitch, where they can exploit. I think we've seen a lot of good things from Birmingham's centre forward, the number 9. She's got quick feet in there, which have caused a lot of problems.
Birmingham really pressing well, as you can see there, but fortunate to give away the free kick in what's not a bad opportunity for a set piece here.
No, so Saints will look to get this one in the box. They're getting the players up in there.
Yeah, test Birmingham's defence here. It's not a bad ball in.
It's a lovely ball in, and it's over the head of the defence, and it heads just behind. If there was a a Saints player running in at the back post there. They had a chance to equalise. A lovely ball in.
Yeah, and a fantastic ball in there, and should be a bit gutted that none of our players managed to find their way on the end of that, but an opportunity missed there for St Andrews, I'd say.
Definitely, they looked to fret there from their set pieces, and with quite a lot of height in their team, you'd expect them to maybe get ahead on that.
Yeah, you think so, but either way, it goes back to Birmingham from the corner, and we continue.
Bit of head tennis in the midfield as Birmingham's number 3 tries to bring it down.
Been solid so far. Birmingham's number 3 in that left back position.
Winning the ball again there and again, and she wins the free kick. Brilliantly played.
Yeah, fantastic
just as
play.
you sing her praises. So will Birmingham go for a similar tactic to Saints from the free kick?
From almost an identical position. The identical position.
The ball goes long, it's well hit. It's going to go over the head of everybody.
Can anybody beat it before it goes out? Yeah.
Birmingham keep it in on the far side, but give it away. Well won back though in the midfield again. And that ball goes straight through to the goalkeeper.
Birmingham's number 4 putting in a good shift there to win yet another battle in the midfield. The Saints look to build from the back here. A nice pass in play, but finds its way back to Birmingham's captain.
Birmingham certainly winning the midfield battle so far, I'd say, and that's a nice ball through, just slightly overhit for Birmingham's number 9, but that's actually a very good chance to find the centre forward in with a chance on goal. Yeah,
the goalkeeper knew where she was, good position, and was able to claim it comfortably before Birmingham had another opportunity to bite.
Shouts a handball there from Birmingham's left winger.
Nice play out wide. Ball in here.
Oh, good chance.
A real opportunity. Unfortunate there from Saints as the opportunity goes begging, but a fantastic ball and almost a brilliant header there from Saints.
Well, that's a big chance right in front of goal, about 8 yards out. The flick on from the ball in by Saints number 11, and it just drifted wide of the far top corner. Yeah,
a brilliant ball in. Managed to beat both the Birmingham defenders in the box and find our woman. But think she possibly should have done better there, Aidan?
It's a difficult chance, I think. You'd hope she can find the back of the net, but I don't think she can be too disheartened this early on to be missing a header like that. A lot of pace on the cross.
Absolutely. Goalkeeper's out the equation at that point, and
but some great overlapping play there from the Saints right back.
Yeah, they did brilliantly to spread it out wide, and almost a fantastic goal there for Saints.
The free kick goes short here from Birmingham, looking to play out through their centre halves, and there's
going to be another free kick.
There's a clip on the Birmingham captain.
I think close to being dispossessed. Birmingham, wouldn't be surprised if they just cleared their lines here. As the ball goes forward, and Birmingham
another physical battle
just
in that midfield.
Out-muscled in the midfield. And
Birmingham are going to get a free kick here.
Yeah, appeals to the quite verbal appeals there to the referee, and they've got a set piece from a good position here, Birmingham.
Yeah, good chance to put this one in the box and maybe test how Saints deal with balls in from these free kicks. 15 minutes gone here, just about. Can Birmingham double their lead?
It's a
good high ball into the back post, and it's well defended by Saints.
Flick on by Saints there, but goes back to Birmingham's number 3, and they have opportunity to build
the
again.
Number 2 there is caught Birmingham's number 10, and the referee quick to blow the whistle. I think she just saw
set pieces
catch the boot just after the pass was played.
Set piece has been good from both teams so far, so Birmingham obviously looking to float another one in here and see if somebody can get on the end of it. Saints are lining a wall. Potential for a shot here, Aidan?
I think it's too far out for a shot, but a good chance at a nice ball in, as it is. Flicked back across at the back post and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Just trying to cushion it back into a dangerous area, but the goalkeeper managed to claim.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball in. You can see what Birmingham were trying to do, but the header back just not far away enough from the goalkeeper, who claimed well. Again, good positioning in between the sticks. So just in front of the dugout, Saints will restart the play from the throw-in, and that's a loose pass from the number 10 in the centre-back position.
Possession given away poorly there, and Saints defender lucky to get away with that one, as a couple of our players came back to help cover.
Yeah, just a small lapse there as she gave it straight to Birmingham centre forward. Luckily for St Andrews, there was not much support up there for Birmingham. Birmingham spread the play out onto this left-hand side through the number 3, ball inside now into the midfield as Birmingham look to find an opening, find a way through what looks to be quite a fairly low block from St Andrews, and that ball over the top once again is going to find the hands of the goalkeeper.
Got a first message in the live chat on YouTube from Erin McManus saying let's go Brum. The Birmingham fans making sure they're heard over the live stream, and they've got a goal to show for it.
As the wind picks up again.
It does.
Yeah, Joe basically clinging onto the gazebo here.
Yeah, I'm trying not to let it fly off. Once again, hello to all 70 of you now watching at home, and if you want to interact with us, then leave a comment in the live chat below. Birmingham 1, Saints 0, coming up to the 17th minute in this match.
Birmingham have a throw deep in their own half. They'll look to build out here. Seems to me that St Andrews is certainly setting up less to press high and more to kind of set in a lower block, which is why Birmingham have had to resort to a lot of balls over the top that have found their way straight through to the goalkeeper, who holds quite a high position herself. Since
the first goal, I think Saints has been a lot more defensively structured and stronger, which is good to see, but challenging for Birmingham to break through, never mind, and a fair few chances compared to only a couple that Saints have created so far.
But of course the best chance we've had since the goal fell to St Andrews.
Yeah, that ball across the box, number 11 with the glancing header which went narrowly wide past the left post. Brilliant bit of play from St Andrews.
And there's another long throw down the line from St Andrews, which looks like it's going to trickle out for a goal kick. It's well shepherded out by Birmingham's number 6.
They've done that a couple times down that right-hand flank, Birmingham's number 6.
That's a huge throw there again. I just wonder if maybe Saints could be more on the shoulder of the last defender to try and latch onto that before it heads out for a goal kick.
Yeah, possibly.
So the ball finds its way into the midfield, and it's well won back by St Andrews in there by their number 6. They look to build out, but
brilliant pressing tackle from Birmingham's number 4. Once more, she made a few challenges like that in the midfield where pressing has passed off. A little bit of miscommunication there from Birmingham, but they retain possession. Good defence there by Saints.
And that's going to go out for a Birmingham throw. So good chance there actually for Birmingham to get themselves in behind on the overlap from the midfielder.
Yeah, once more,
just slightly under hit on the pass.
Great pressing from Birmingham's midfield to put Saints under pressure, and a couple of times they haven't dealt with it well, and Birmingham with a real opportunity to create something there. But they'll have to settle with a throw from the halfway line.
That's a great first touch. That looks like it's come off an arm, but the referee decides to play on. A lovely first touch there from the number 9.
It's cleared by Saints defender, but
the clearance doesn't reach too far. And Birmingham look to work it through the centre of the pitch now.
Scrappy defending here from Saints, just trying to keep them out for this spell here. It looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Lovely feet from the number 4 in the midfield again, but just slightly over hit on the pass. A difficult one to find the right back on the overlap there on the far side. Birmingham certainly applying the pressure there, not letting Saints get out at all. First to the second balls and looking to build on the lead.
Got a few more replies in the live chat. Aisha, big up Birmingham first. Duncan and Kelly Cathnas, go Saints. Claire Scott, come on Saints. Karen, come on Saints. Let's go Bella. So we've got a few more of the Saints fans coming through on the live chat there, which is great to see, and hopefully they can put on a display to match the support that they've been given on the pitch. It's a ball over the top to find Birmingham's number 11. It's dealt well by Saints number 10 back to the goalkeeper.
just missed in the defence there by Birmingham's number 3, but it's comfortably dealt with by their captain. And a nice first touch to create the space by Birmingham's number 4 as they look to build out through the centre-backs again.
Looks like a good ball over the top there from Birmingham, but defended well by Saints. The opportunity to counter finds its way back to Birmingham's keeper.
Well, of course, we have to commend the efforts of St Andrews to get down here today.
Absolutely, it's not a short distance, is it?
No, and it's not a late kick-off either, so they must have set off fairly early.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully they can make it worth it here and pull back a goal or two.
Good feet there from St Andrews player.
Rise the tackle there and able to retain possession.
Yeah, surprised to not see a free kick given there. I thought the number 9 was caught in the midfield.
Yeah, stayed on her feet, did well, and Saints looking to build from the back here.
They switched the play.
Brilliant wide ball there.
Right to left.
They seem to be playing more down the left flank, Saints, whereas we've seen Birmingham more down this near side. So interesting to see the patterns of play from either team.
Definitely. It also seems to me that Saints playing with a back 3 now.
There's space there for a ball through, but well defended. Birmingham picked the ball back up.
That looked like maybe a foul in there.
It's been a few strong tackles in that midfield.
Good strength up top from Birmingham's number 9. Opens up the space, and now Birmingham have it on this left-hand side, but good covering from the 11.
Brilliant covering from Saints 11 there to nullify Birmingham's attacking opportunities. But one back by Birmingham in the midfield.
And that's a lovely first-time flick round the corner.
Lovely bit of tick-attacker there from Birmingham. See if they can make anything of it. It's cleared by Saints.
Flick on from the number 9, looking to find the number 11, but it's well dealt with by Birmingham at the back, and they look to build out again. Good 1-2, and now
lovely bit of techers there.
Driving forward.
Surely not. And what would have been a lovely assist there if she'd managed to thread the ball through. Great bit of footwork to beat her lady, but Saints with the ball charging down the left-hand flank.
Again, Birmingham do well in the midfield to cut out that attack and look to build back again. And that, as I say that, the ball is launched straight out for a Saints throw.
The weather hasn't got too much better, but at least it's not raining, just an awful lot of wind, which hopefully, as we say, isn't being picked up too much on the microphones, but we apologise if it is.
So it's an interesting contrast of styles in this one.
Yeah.
I think it certainly looks to me as if Saints shaping up with a back 3 there, and two up top.
Yeah, we see Birmingham's 11 in quite a lot of space, a lot of time on this near-hand side, but unable to find her or create the opportunities on that side. Whereas, as we say, Saints very much working on that far-hand side, although unable to find that final pass down the flank.
A lovely flick on from the number 9
bit of
again.
play there
Space
from Birmingham.
Now for Birmingham's number 10 in the midfield to pick the right pass. She finds the feet of the number 9 again. Looks to play it round the corner with the reverse pass to the number 7 on the right-hand side for Birmingham. It's well intercepted, and Saints clearance will head out for what will look to be a throw-in to Birmingham.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate, Saints' defence have been very strong since conceding that first goal. Seem to get onto the end of any balls going through, blocking shots. Been defending bravely since that first goal, and see what they can do up top to match it perhaps.
Birmingham look to work it down the right. Sorry.
I was just going to give a few more shout outs to the people watching at home. Adam Kingsley, come on Birmingham. Meredith Anderson, let's go Saints, believe. And Brian Chandler saying go Saints. So obviously a lot more people watching, supporting Saints from home. There's probably, I'd say, coming up to 50 people watching, would you say, Aidan?
Yeah, we've got a good crowd here down at Bournbrook.
Yeah, decent bit of support for the girls over here, and great for you supporting at home as well. So we've got 76 people watching at home. Big thank you to all of you supporting.
Of course, high stakes in this one. A chance to be in the semi-finals of the National Trophy. So both teams will want to take the win. But so far it's Birmingham who have the lead as we approach 25 minutes in this one. And that's well defended.
Yeah, it is. Great bit of defence there as the legs of number 6 were checked as they went in a bit of a foot race, but Birmingham come out victorious and won themselves a throw there.
Throws down the line, it's flicked on by St Andrews, and they seem to win it in the midfield, and now there's a bit of space and a speculative effort from the number 15 as she slips as she hits it.
Yeah, I think it teed up nicely for the volley, but I think she just snatched it a little bit there. She'd waited for it to drop onto her foot, may have made a little bit of better connection, but nevertheless,
seeing her name in lights.
Birmingham building from the back. Oh, imagine.
So, Birmingham's number 11.
Lovely bit of play there, almost, as Birmingham's 11 and 9 look to link up. Right idea though there from Birmingham.
I think so, definitely. So Birmingham will throw in on this near side. Their left back number 3 launches it down the line. It's well controlled by the number 9. Again, brilliant feet in there through the legs of the number 2 to find the number 11 holding up and getting fouled.
Yeah, well won free kick there from Birmingham's number 11, showing her strength against 2 Saints defenders, and they've got a real opportunity here.
And again, you have to commend the efforts of the number 9, bringing it down brilliantly and working it
around
2 defenders through the legs of another to find the number 11.
The link-up play on this near-hand side between the 11 and 9 has been superb.
That wall looks pretty close.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sort of ruins the opportunity for him a shot. Referee just double-checking.
And the cross comes in, it's well claimed by the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
The Birmingham captain's still not happy with the wall there. It certainly looked very close, but we're at a difficult angle to tell just how far it was.
Yeah, no, I see her point, but either way, the ball in just not quite high enough quality to find any of her players in the box.
As the floodlights flicker on here at Bournbrook, it's about time. Very dark clouds above us.
Be nice if they could provide us with a little bit of warmth. That's the only thing, Aidan.
If anyone wants to give us a free hot chocolate from the Uni of Birmingham.
We're not begging on the commentary, are we now, Aidan?
Of course I am. As Birmingham's number 7 looks to get in behind here, and she has won the ball. It breaks to the number 9. It's well blocked.
Saints made a little bit of a mess of it there, but just managed to get it to safety with a clearance from their 15.
I think a lot of people there would have expected the whistle to blow for a foul on the centre back, but the referee disagreed.
I think she just got in a bit of a tangle, to be honest. I don't think there was too much contact, although I don't know, you see him given, don't you?
You certainly see him given, as that's launched over the top by Birmingham's captain, the number 5, and it just about makes its way through to the box.
Almost a fantastic ball there, but the goalkeeper was out and ready.
She kicks long again. Interesting technique on the goal kick.
Yeah, drop kicked it. Yeah, seems to work though. Got a good little bit of distance on there, and well headed out by Birmingham's number 5.
Yeah, reminiscent of a certain UC Askelainen. That not that I studied my goalkeepers in my youth, but
did he play for Bolton?
Certainly did.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit of a throwback there.
West Ham as well, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I think I remember him from my match attacks days. As a lovely touch there by Saints number 15,
and it breaks now.
Crowded by Birmingham players, but possibly an opportunity for a ball in. And yeah, the wind's picking up.
Quickly decides that's a goal kick. Well defended again by Birmingham. It seemed to break into some space there in the left-hand side of the box for the Saints number 9. It didn't quite work out as the wind is absolutely. I was
gonna say we've got a small team to keep this gazebo from flying onto the pitch.
Your second half commentary team can have that job.
But the girls.
Oh, that ball allowed to bounce in the defensive area, and it's well covered by the Saints number 18. The flick comes off a Saints player, and it's going to be a throw in to Birmingham. Right in front of us here, on halfway. It's actually very hard to make out the pitch markings. Hopefully it's easier over the live stream.
Yeah, I think they're playing from the sort of
the yellow lines.
Oh, is it the yellow lines?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really see. I thought it was perhaps from those 5 metre lines in, but yeah.
The Saints look to clear. Birmingham should deal with this, and they do.
Got to make their mind up there, and they did so successfully.
Well, loose pass in the midfield, and that is brilliantly dealt with by Birmingham's number 4 again. She's been so solid in the base of that midfield.
Yeah, I was going to say Birmingham's number 4 deserves a real shout out there. The work rate in midfield and the desire to win the ball has been fantastic so far this half.
as the rain certainly picks up here at Bournbrook. Certainly not too bad, but not exactly ideal playing conditions.
We're reaching new heights now, Aidan. 91 of you watching at home. Thank you once again for supporting from wherever you are, whilst we're in a very windy Bournbrook Pitches in Birmingham.
Yeah, we put in a lot of effort for you 91 people.
I'm just trying to keep this gazebo from flying away, to be honest. Reminds me of The Wizard of Oz.
Of course, if you're tuning in over the radio on Burn FM as well.
Yeah.
Welcome. If you can't see the score and the time, it is 1-0 to the University of Birmingham. Half an hour into this one. It's been a cagey affair, I'd say.
Yeah, no, it has.
Side really dominant. Probably one click at chance for both. The difference is Birmingham put theirs away.
Absolutely.
That's a long throw now, launched into the box, and it drops in the box.
Great strength there from Saints. Nice fake shot.
And there comes the shot, and it's in!
Fantastic shot there from Saints, and a brilliant goal. Birmingham's goalkeeper possibly slightly annoyed that she couldn't have done better there, but nevertheless a brilliant goal. She nestled into the top right-hand corner to make it 1-1. Birmingham against St Andrews. A fantastic goal there
from Saints number 15. Birmingham couldn't get it clear, and the number 9 up top for Saints looked to keep it alive and try and get a shot off herself. She ended up laying it off to the number 15, who let fly with the left foot from about 18 yards, just on the edge of the box, and it flew straight into the top corner. Yeah,
fantastic bit of composure on the edge of the box there from Saints to work the opportunity nicely. A ferocious shot, and the goalkeeper unable to keep it out. So it's a deserved goal by Saints there. They've played some nice football so far, and Birmingham been unable to make the most of their opportunities since that early goal. We find ourselves at 1 apiece, drawing towards the back end of this first half.
Well, we said earlier on, didn't we, that long throw could cause problems, and it certainly did.
It did.
Birmingham unable to get it clear, and it's a beautiful strike from the edge of the box.
We've got a few more comments from back on the live stream. Karen saying, thanks gents for the live stream and commentary. You're very welcome, Karen. She's watching from Colorado in the US.
Wow. We really are. Really are.
We're going worldwide. Jan Morph, come on Brum. Appreciate the live stream and commentary. Thank you very much. Aisha, is it raining now? As a geography student, slightly I think. I'm under a gazebo, but yeah, it's raining slightly. Duncan and Kelly, boom, get in there, and a lot of commendations for that Saints goals in the live chat.
As Birmingham look to work it forward now.
It's a great ball in.
Flag goes up against the number 7 anyway, so it wouldn't have counted if she got a flick on that. But Birmingham's centre half and captain number 5 stepping up there into the midfield, as we've seen from the other centre half as well. So Birmingham look definitely to be able to rotate the positions and create overlaps on this near side. As again the number 6 steps up and spreads it wide to the number 16 at right back. Her ball inside doesn't quite reach a Birmingham player, and it's cleared well back to the goalkeeper. So Birmingham will look to build out in a similar way again. This time the ball inside from right back does find a Birmingham midfielder, and it's the number 4 again.
Yeah, nice bit of work. Very comfortable in the pocket there, Birmingham's number 4.
And it opens up the space on this near side now as Birmingham's left back gets forward. She looks to put the ball over the top. It's a lovely ball in.
Yeah, good defending there. And Saints number 8 in the midfield with a little bit of time, spreads it wide to their 15.
The goal scorer, of course, for Saints.
Absolutely, looking for options there. That ends up going out for a Birmingham throw-in.
So about 10 to go before we reach the half-time whistle here, and of course that'll be the end of myself and Joe on commentary, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly for all you listening at home, we'll have to pass you over to the very capable hands of Alex and Kate.
Alex and Bella.
Oh, is it Bella? Oh shit, sorry. Alex and Bella. Also, apologies for my profanities as well. My head went.
Let's just take the mic away from Joe Campbell. As that ball trickles behind for a Saints goal kick, of course. Yeah, at Burn FM we have 4 different commentators for this game today.
speaks to the gravitas of the occasion of this knockout game.
Birmingham win that in the midfield. The clearance from Saints not going as far as they would have liked it to. Birmingham will look to build out from their back four again, but that's a loose pass from the 16 and a loose touch from the 5 gives Birmingham back possession. A little bit fortunate to retrieve it there from good control.
Birmingham getting slightly annoyed at squandering chances here.
Saints look to work it down this right-hand side. The ball over the top goes straight through to the Birmingham captain in the centre-back position. Her ball into the midfield is loose, though. The number 10 can't quite get onto it. But there again is Birmingham's number 4 picking it up and driving forward. Lovely
here.
Pass round the corner to Birmingham's number 7 in one-on-one. And it's into the side netting.
Unfortunate there. Brilliant play from Birmingham's number 4. Picked up the ball in the midfield, drove forward and created the opportunity there. Perhaps should have squared it back into the box and tried to find Birmingham's number 9, but unfortunate with the strike nevertheless.
I just have to commend that work from the number 4 in the midfield. As someone who played in that position myself for quite a few years, I think I wish I could perform like that.
I was going to say, maybe you probably won't be getting the call at half-time then, Aidan.
Definitely not. Winning it in the midfield, driving forward, and a lovely outside of the boot pass to find the number 7 in acres of space.
Yeah, no, I'd say she's probably been Birmingham's standout player so far this half.
Definitely, I think the standout player of the whole game. As that'll be a Saints throw-in on the far side. We slowly reach half-time. Good challenge in there from the Saints number 9 up top, and she's going to win the throw-in for Saints. And then number 18 will come forward from the back 3 to launch this into the box again, looking to cause more problems for the Birmingham defence from the long throw and potentially find another route to goal for Saints. So in comes the throw. Good touch from the number 9, and it goes straight across the face of goal.
Unfortunate there. Opened up the opportunity for herself really nicely there, and unfortunate not to find that bottom right-hand corner.
As well, the number 5 coming in at the back post just couldn't quite reach it. It caused a lot of problems again, the long throw.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's something Birmingham will need to look at half-time.
Yeah, great control and turn in quite a tight predicament, and Birmingham looking to play out from the back there, almost giving away possession, but just to manage to hold on to it.
Ball long into the hold-up play of the number 9, who lays it off to the 4. Looks to play the ball in behind to the 11. The number 3 for Saints on the cover should deal with that and does. Birmingham win it high again. The number 10 in the midfield, and it breaks to the number 9 now on the edge of the box, looking to work space for an opportunity. It's cleared away. Good
defending there. Ball just slightly got away from her, but did well to work our way into the box.
Definitely good footwork again from the number 9, and that's going to be a handball. Just missed the touch and it bounced up straight into the arm. The number 11 for Birmingham just prevents the quick free kick there. So Birmingham can get back in and set, ready to deal with this ball, which will inevitably go long. Well,
2 handballs.
Handball's been given, but
yeah,
no way did that hit an arm. We have a perfect view of that, straight off the thigh into the chin.
Yeah, I think the Birmingham players slightly fortunate there. Conned the ref a little bit, but
yeah, definitely fortunate to win that free kick, but Birmingham won't complain and will look to launch this long themselves, you'd think. In fact, it goes into the feet of the number 9, who can't quite hold on to possession. Birmingham should get the throw in here and do. So if you're just joining us on the UB Sport Fitness channel or on Burn FM, it's 1-0 to the University of Birmingham here at Bournbrook against the University of St Andrews in the quarterfinals of the National Trophy. Both sides vying for a place in the semi-finals. And just before half-time, it's Birmingham who have that 1-goal advantage after an early goal.
Absolutely, it's really setting up to be quite a fantastic second half for you watching at home. And slightly envious of the fact that we're not on commentary for the second half, Aidan, but nevertheless it's been a fantastic...
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still watching the second 45 of this one because it's been a brilliant game to watch. and I'm sure you'll enjoy the game just as much through the capable hands of Alex Fletcher and Bella Shepherd-Evans. Maybe not quite as good, but still high standards.
Bit of competition there amongst the Burn commentary team. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
This game better not go to extra time.
Yeah, if it goes to extra time, I'm coming back.
Yeah, the penalties are ours. as the ball is, of course, I got the score wrong. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it is 1-1.
Yeah. Look at me forgetting the best goal of the game.
Absolutely. No, I think it's been quite in terms of on the field as well. It's been a fairly level game, and I think 1-1 is reflective of the effort that both teams have put in. Definitely.
I think it being level is a fair result, and me forgetting Saints' goal shouldn't take away from how good they've actually played.
A fantastic goal from Saints, and yeah, to find that top right-hand corner from the edge of the box, and I think the hold-up player from I believe it was Saints number 9 as well to lay it off was absolutely incredible.
Definitely.
With showing a bit of strength in the fake shot to give her teammate just enough time to let off what was quite a lethal strike. Another handball shout given there.
Any more viewers for us, Jay? On the live stream?
Oh, we're up to 100. We've hit triple digits. That is huge. Thank you to all you listening at home.
We raised the bat for the ton.
Absolutely. A comment from Bonnie Shea. The keeper makes it look so easy. Difficult to distinguish which goalkeeper you mean, but solid halves for both goalkeepers. No howlers so far, but Birmingham's number 1 unlucky to not be able to keep out that strike from Saints, although there was a lot of power behind it. So
as a recently revived member of the goalkeepers union myself, for the Burn FC 6-a-side,
yeah,
I appreciate the efforts of both goalkeepers here as it breaks for the Birmingham number 8 driving forward from midfield, and she just could only slightly get a flick on.
Yeah, didn't quite get as much contact on it as she would have wanted to, but a real opportunity there from Birmingham.
Yeah, as the Saints left wing back just caught by the number 7 there. Easy decision for the referee to give the free kick, and Saints will look to launch this long as we approach the half-time whistle. So we've had about 43 minutes here.
Shall I have a look? Shall I give you confirmation here, Aidan?
Well, you've got to factor in the delay, Joe.
So true. Yeah, I'd say 43 is pretty accurate. Maybe coming up to 44.
Of course, we can't see a scoreboard or anything from where we are. As the
brilliant bit of play
gets in behind, and it's a brilliant save. What a stop from the Saints goalkeeper. A long ball forward, and Birmingham's number 7 found herself in space in behind the defence on that right-hand side again. Good strength to hold off a defender, and this time her shot was on target, and it's flicked behind by the Saints goalkeeper. Yeah. And just as we were talking about how good both goalkeepers have been, that's the best save of the half.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. A brilliant bit of play from Birmingham's number 7 there to create the opportunity for herself, and unlucky not to score. Met with an equally great piece of goalkeeping just to keep it level coming up to half-time. But Birmingham with an opportunity to take a lead into the break, see what they can do from this corner. As we said, set pieces have been fairly strong for both teams so far this half. So
looks
see what
like
they can
a bit
do with
of a
it.
Corner routine with a lot of players going towards the back post and then running in, and it's flicked on, and it's punched clear brilliantly by the goalkeeper again.
It looks like Saints will probably get to this. No, Birmingham number 7, although
the Saints have won it now though, and they look to counter it. Spread out brilliantly to this right hand side, and the number 5 looks to chase it down, but it's well defended by Birmingham's number 6.
What a fantastic ball that was to spread the play there from Saints, and they've gone from defending from their own line with the goalkeeper punching it away to an attacking opportunity here, and maybe they can turn the tables before they go in for the break.
As many say, it's the perfect time to score just before half time.
Absolutely.
And Saints will look to edge ahead in this affair here as their number 9 turns on the ball. Brilliant tackle from the number 6, sliding in there, all ball, no chance of a foul, perfectly timed. And some high pressing there from Birmingham's number 9 as she looks to win it off the back 3, but she can't. The ball over the top is going to trickle behind for a goal kick once again. Both sides' defences have been very solid in this first half. Not too many clear-cut chances at all.
No, but when they've come, both sides have taken them. Birmingham's number 7 with possibly the 2 are the best opportunities of the game so far, but unlucky to hit the side netting and be met by a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. But yeah, a thoroughly entertaining first half of football there, Aidan.
So as the whistle sounds for half time, both teams head into the dugouts with the score at 1-1 here at Bournbrook Pitches. University of Birmingham, of course, took the lead early.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes into this one, as their number 9 broke away down the right-hand side, in behind the back three. The cutback and shot was cleared off the line, but turned in on the rebound. And then later on in the half, about halfway through, a long throw from Saints found their number 9 in space on the edge of the box. The layoff found the number 15, who struck it into the top right-hand corner to level this game. And after an exciting first half, the sides can't be separated.
No, they can't. And I'd like to say that following that first goal, Saints really tightened up their defence and made Birmingham work for their opportunities. But yeah, I think a fair reflection of the game that we've watched in front of us, 1-1. And after that first 5 minutes, you thought perhaps it could have been a bit of a runaway game, but Saints here for a fight.
Yeah, I think both sides have been very even in this one. And it will certainly be an exciting second half, potentially extra time and penalties. Of course, this is a National Trophy quarter-final.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it goes to extra time so I can get back behind this microphone at some point later on this afternoon. But for now, we're going to hand you over to the very capable hands of Alex and Bella. Straight on, bang.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm going to ask Bella to just stall you guys a second, because just have a quick chat with Aidan, not to put you on the spot there.
That's absolutely fine. Bring Aidan back. Thank you, Joe and Aidan. That was a lovely first bit of commentary done by the boys at Burn FM. And you will now be promptly joined by myself and Alex for the second half of this match here in Bournbrook. Caught most of that first half there. I would say it's been a brilliant game between these two sides. Both sides looking really strong. Got all to play for, as has been mentioned before. Winning team going into the semis. And it's been a very even match so far. What would you say, Alex, as you rejoin me?
Yeah, sorry, I am back. Hello everyone. I think so far it has been quite an even matchup. I think, in all honesty, we are obviously here in Birmingham. We're not only too biased, but I do think Birmingham have played the better football. They've tried to get the ball in behind a little bit more. They've tried to kind of cut those, in defence. They're trying to cut the passing lanes there. They are, I think, playing a technical football. I think they've had more of the ball possession in the midfield has been really, really strong for them. However, it is 1-1. They weren't able to close down the shot. It was a decent strike in the end.
Brilliant goal by Saints.
They got St Andrews back into the game. So it is set up for quite an exciting second half, and there's very high stakes in this one, of course.
Yeah,
so.
You've got to give respect to Saints as well. A bit of a long journey down here, I'm sure. Can't
imagine
exactly. How long that journey's been, and they are holding their own.
And they'll be up for it.
Bournbrook,
and they'll be up for it, considering the journey they've made. They'll be really, really up for this game, and you can see it in the way they're playing. Even when there's controversy, they're having a go at the referee and things like that. That always shows that they're really up for this game, and should be. I'm very much looking forward to the second half.
Absolutely, yeah. Heading into the second half, I think that Saints will be looking to put a bit more pressure on the attack of Birmingham up that right wing. You've seen number 7; she's dangerous on that right wing. She's really making an impact. She'll drive up there and either put a lovely ball in for her teammates or have a go herself. So you'd be looking for Saints to have a bit more sort of response to that. It's a bit predictable now. She's done it a few times, so you'd hope for them to respond to that. And
it's also one for a long ball as well. She can get in behind, and she can press that fullback and get in between the fullback and the centre half. I think there really is something on, even when the ball goes long. It doesn't even have to be a sort of slid in through ball. You are right. They're going to have to deal with that. We're going to be able to see that really clearly on this side in the second half. So I do think that. Yeah, that's going to be a factor. That is going to be a massive factor.
For sure. And, Birmingham may be looking to respond to. We've seen Saints use quite a few long throws, which has definitely helped them move the ball further up the pitch.
There are contrasting styles of play, I think, yeah.
Definitely. But very even, as we say.
Yeah.
The scoreboard reflects that so far.
1-1. I think we've been said we should get on the live stream, really, for this.
Yeah, Joe loves a little interaction.
He does love it,
the live chat,
I'm not sure if I could do it justice.
Couple of shout-outs.
Where is the live chat? We are still here. I'm just trying to type with one hand to try and find the live chat.
Decent sized crowd remaining here at Bournbrook Pitches.
That's sort of 40, 50 people
enjoying
this one today.
Conditions with the wind.
Here is the live stream. Turn it off because I want to hear my own voice.
Good turnout of 80 people watching the live stream. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you very much if you are tuning in. Yeah, that is fantastic. And we do have the live chat up, so if anybody does want to to make a comment, we can give you a shout out live on air. I'm sure it'll be the highlight of anybody's day, surely.
Definitely.
A lot of popular support, obviously, for St Andrews on the live chat. A lot of people watching back at home. There are a few people, I do believe, that are supporting here. Particularly when they always gives it away when someone scores, doesn't it? You know, who's going to cheer? Not too many people wearing replica kits.
I found it very hard not to hold back. Large cheer myself when that Saints goal went in. I thought it was a beauty.
It was a great goal. It was a fantastic strike. And I think considering the amount of pressure that there was on the attacker at that point, the closing down of the ball and things like that, it was really good to sort of swivel, find the space and pick out the corner. It was a really well executed strike. It does, perhaps the goalkeeper may be a little bit disappointed that she didn't get a bit closer to it, but it is tricky and the conditions are tough as well. I'm sure Joe and Aidan
with the wind.
Joe and Aidan have made a lot about the wind, and I think they are very much right to do so because it is very windy today. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air. Not perhaps quite as cold as it has been in recent days.
It's a bit warmer today, actually. 11, 12 degrees here.
We should hope that continues, because I don't have any gloves, so we should hope that continues on in the second half.
Sheltering a bit under this gazebo.
I've got a bit of...
little commentary box, I suppose, but it's been blown over a bit by the wind, so we've had to
I love how you describe the gazebo as a commentary box. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Luxurious conditions.
So obviously we've got people watching online on the live stream, but of course we are streaming live on the radio as well. So we will do our best to give audio commentary as well as video commentary. And
we dabble in both, I would say.
I'd like to think we do, yeah. Multifaceted commentary team. So the officiating team are just sort of making their way back onto the pitch. I think the referee will perhaps be relieved of a bit of a break. Certainly getting a fair bit of criticism from both sides, actually.
Both teams have been very vocal, but I think that reflects how close the game is, you know, and again, how much there is on the line for it.
And it's a very important game, quarterfinals of the trophy, a chance to get through to the semis. I mean, it doesn't get high. The stakes don't get much higher, do they, in terms of football here? So I mean, both
Birmingham's
teams.
huddle just breaking up there.
Yeah.
Girls can to head back onto the field.
Both in deep conversation at the moment.
Yeah, the Saints coaches looking very passionate there.
Yeah, I mean you can't fault it. As I say, they've travelled down. They're going to really be up for this one. They're going to want to make an impression. But the referee is saying they've got to get out of that huddle and get back onto the pitch because we are just about getting ready for the second half. We don't have team sheets, unfortunately, but we will do our best to read off the numbers of the team. I think the advantage I've noted that, in particular with the Birmingham team, is that the numbers reflect their positions.
Yeah,
bit like
seems
like
to be.
like the old days do, you know.
Does make our job a bit easier.
It does, yeah, it does very much so. Unless a fullback decides to suddenly go to centre forward, I think we should be all right.
Could have brought a few subs on as well, which may mix that sort of aspect up for us. But again, we'll try and
do our best.
Honour every single player.
So
Saints
both
making their way back on.
Making their way onto the pitch, as you say. And here is that number 7 that you mentioned here. It'd be really interesting to see because, as you say, she was a real thorn in the side of that St Andrews back line in the first half.
Absolutely. Yeah, coming up close onto
coming in for a
this wing
huddle.
closer to us, and it'd be, as you say, very interesting to see how Saints respond to the movement she was making in the first half, see if they've made any changes perhaps in their defence as a result. But all to play for still 1-1 as we head into the second half.
They look very relaxed, I think, the St Andrews team. They look very confident in this. You could sometimes feel that the pressure could get to these sort of teams, but thus far it all seems pretty positive. Birmingham University team just still putting their hands into the middle. And that's something you only see in women's football, actually, isn't it? You don't see that so much in men's football. They don't all huddle up and put their hands in. I like that sense of camaraderie. I think that's cool.
A bit more of a team spirit, perhaps?
Yeah. You see American football, actually. You see that, all putting their hands in as the second half does get underway. So, from where we're looking at it, St Andrews shooting from right to left. And immediately they're straight on the attack down that right-hand side. And the number 15 is making a decent run into the penalty area. And it's deflected off of the Birmingham centre-half. And in the end, it was quite lucky for them. They were able to just about smuggle it away. The number 9 for St Andrews picking it up again. And a little fake shot. Maybe going for a strike herself. It will trickle through to the goalkeeper. But a positive start there, actually, from St Andrews. They mean business early doors. Yeah,
Saints really quite quick on the attack there, starting the second half, using that right wing up from us. And Birmingham were quite quick to respond in their defence, but again, ball's brought out.
It will be a throw in here for Birmingham. There's a couple of options being made down the line. The number 9 tries to flick it on, but does miss the ball.
And player falls down there.
There's perhaps a little bit of an injury there, but the referee says that the play's okay to continue as both the number 8s actually collide there. And it's been spread out nicely to the fullback here, number 16 for Birmingham, who has to slide in because he doesn't quite get the first touch right. And St Andrews can bring the ball back, but in the end only knock it out for a throw-in.
Saints really applying the pressure, really marking up in these first few minutes.
Right. A quick throw from the number 16 into the 4, back out to the Birmingham University right back, into the 8. They need a little bit of support in the middle, and the referee is going to give them that support in the shape of a free kick, about 30-35 yards out from goal. I think we're looking at an in-swinging ball here. Number 5. They do look a big team, Birmingham. They will certainly have some aerial presence as the ball is whipped in towards that back stick. The goalkeeper comes out and punches and clears away quite calmly.
It's a good ball in, but the goalie got there, as you said. Not much presence there up close to that goal from the Birmingham attack. It's gone out for their corner. Or was it a throw-in?
It is a throw-in, I think.
Throw-in there.
So number 3 throwing it into the number 7. Who tried to work her way through into the penalty area, but it was unceremoniously hoofed away. Now out wide, the number 8 trying to flick towards the 16, but well covered there by the St Andrews fullback, and it is a Birmingham throw-in on this near side. It's currently 1-1.
Birmingham struggling a bit more to get it within the box this second half. Shows the pressure that Saints have put on immediately as the whistle was blown for start the second half. Although it has been all played in the Birmingham's within their own half, so it'd be interesting to see if they could get it upfield. Player's gone down there.
Yeah, there was a little collision there. I don't think it was a foul, but they just want to ensure that there's no injury there. It's not just people watching on this near side, but there are a few people sitting on the benches on the hill on that far side there. That almost make
better view from
I was going to say that almost makes a sort of impromptu grandstand over that side, doesn't it? Well, they're braving the conditions because, as we say, it is very windy. There is a little bit of drizzle as the number 5 for Birmingham whips it towards goal. I'm not really sure if that was a cross or a shot, but in the end it only served in the purpose of giving St Andrews a goal kick.
Yeah, it looked as if she was going for goal for that one, but as you said, it sails over the crossbar. Good hit on it though.
Was a decent strike. Yeah, I mean, you never know. That could easily fool a goalkeeper and end up in that top corner. It's nice to see that Aidan has returned for the second half with his lunch. Yeah. So currently at the back, 1-1 here.
Saints looking to press it.
Looking it forward.
One of the first times in this second half, but again, it's returned by the Birmingham defence.
Flicked inside now. The number 8 for Birmingham trying to get a touch onto it, and it goes back to the centre half. He spreads the play nicely out to that left back. He's got a little bit of space on that far side, and that does yield some warm applause from the supporters here. But it was a poor ball through, unfortunately, and the number 8 cuts it out, but she does very well to atone for that by making a good challenge, number 3 there. So good determination showed there by the Birmingham left back. A long throw down the line, and it's flicked on, and they're going to be able to prevent the corner here. They're not, and it is going to be a Birmingham University corner that came from a throw-in almost on the halfway line. So this is a good opportunity for now then.
Yeah, definitely. They're looking to use this, get as many players in the box as they can, I think.
As I say, they do look a taller team, Birmingham, don't they?
Quite evenly split, I would say, actually. Although, yeah, good, strong presence as the ball's whipped in.
What's coming towards that back post? The keeper's missed it, and the number 16 coming in at that far side. The right back couldn't quite turn it into the near post, but yeah, the goalkeeper for St Andrews just wasn't quite set there.
The keeper was lucky there that I think our defender managed to clear it out, because just missing that ball going over.
The wind picks up again as old Joe strikes 3 o'clock, and by my reckoning we've had about 5 or 6 minutes of this second half, and it is currently 1-1. So we have had a few more shout-outs on the live stream. A couple of shouts of Go Saints, one from Doug Turner, one from Dion, not quite sure that one. Doug Turner is from Seattle. So we really have got an international audience for this game here. A big second half coming up, says UOB Sports Fitness. And Emily McGuinness, woo, go Ez, Ant and Morph. I hope that means something to somebody.
I'm sure it does.
I'm not sure if I quite do the social media justice in the same way that Joe does, really. He's far more calm in that sense.
Not as enthusiastic, maybe.
No, perhaps not. Maybe I'll do better next time.
Birmingham looking to bring out to their left back. She's been good on the ball. She's quite quick on, and then brilliant at whipping those balls in. It really picks up play for Birmingham.
Perhaps a bit of a Trent Alexander-Arnold style of a fullback.
And she's straight on it with the throw in. Just cleared nicely by Saints, although.
I mean, won it back. And in the end, it does come out with St Andrews, who just go for the long ball forward. But in the end, the communication between the centre half and the goalkeeper's got to be correct here. And in the end, the number 6 takes control of the proceedings, tries to clear it down the line. And it will be a St Andrews throw in there, right down by the corner flag. And that was really good covering there by the St Andrews number
11. I think it was.
Yes, 11.
Birmingham may have wanted to be a bit quicker to react to that ball coming up the field. And it brings a throw into Saints in their attacking half. They'll be looking to move on.
It's a long throw, as you say, Bella. That long throw is quite characteristic.
Yeah, that.
And in the end, it's flicked over the bar for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's long throw from there. Saints number 18 is quite characteristic, as you say. But unfortunately, nothing comes from it this time as we go for a Birmingham goal kick.
So 1-1 here at Bournbrook. It's the quarter-finals of the National Trophy between Birmingham and St Andrews. Hotly contested affair, as that challenge going in from the number 8 there really deduces, and there's going to be a free kick there. It's a fairly cynical foul from the number 50 from St Andrews, and the number 4 complaining with the referee. They take the free kick quickly, the number 16 trying to isolate the number 8 up front, and the centre-half missed that, and you do wonder whether or not the Nate had just gambled a little bit more there, whether she could have got a touch on the ball and would have been in on goal.
Number 4, number 15 just having a word with the ref now. It's quite a physical encounter they had earlier on.
Good duel in there.
Falling to the ground, but
it was a foul, really. I think that they'll probably be asking for a yellow card, but no need for the ref to dish out the cards too early on. That's a ball that was attempted to be spread out by the number 8 to the fullback, but it's been given away to the number 11 for Birmingham. Really decent challenge by the 2. And in the end, St Andrews just opt to go long and try to get it up to their centre forward before looking to spread the play. But again, that's another ball that's just caught the wind here with the conditions being as they are. And in the end, Birmingham University look to flick the ball down the line. It's picked up in the middle of the park by the Birmingham number 7, who now can spread the play onto that left-hand side with the 4. And they have worked it out to the left back nicely, and we'll perhaps see another example of the crossing ability here if there's an option coming into the box. Instead goes short to the 9, who's come short, goes out wide, and then it goes out for a throw, and they tried a little 1-2 and didn't quite work. It'll be St Andrews' throw on that far side.
Yeah, Birmingham's number 3 has been controlling the vision quite a lot in this second half. She's been either, bringing that ball in, as you said, or moving it up down that left wing herself. She's got the pace to do so. And the Birmingham moving the ball back a bit more, within their own half, as you said earlier. It's getting picked up by the wind, and you making that number 3 is it leaning back into defence, work that a little bit harder.
Exactly.
So
they've worked this really nicely here. They could be into the penalty area here. Number 11, can she cut it back? She does. Doesn't quite fall to a player. It's still struck, and it's struck wide. It's just perhaps leaning back on the turn a little bit there. Wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but another good opportunity for Birmingham there. And again, comes, as you were saying, down on that left-hand side.
Yeah, promising attempt there. She had her head in the hands afterwards, but it was lovely ball worked in from that left side, and it is a promising move from the Birmingham side. Give them a bit more confidence, perhaps.
Certainly. Well, St Andrews tried to play that out from the back, but in the end, it's only gone out for a throw into Birmingham, and they take it quickly. Here's the number 7. Trying to isolate herself on that right-hand side. Does really well to work through to the 8. It's got a little bit of space in midfield. Back to the 7,
lovely.
Who's worked her way in behind her. Can she find a cutback? Puts it into the penalty area. Well covered by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, lovely movement around those 2 defenders that were around her. She got through with ease. Managed to find her player and get that ball back in for a shot.
So a long ball up, which will be met by the number 16. A no-nonsense header up the pitch, and it will be a throw in here on this near side. So throw-in to be taken about halfway inside the St Andrews half. They're just sort of slowing the game down a little bit here as a change has been made. Didn't quite catch the number of the player who went off. Sorry about that. We'll try to find that one out for you, but there is a change. It does look to be on that left-hand side as well, which is interesting considering what we were saying about the threat. It is the number 11 that's gone off and is replaced by number 15 for the University of Birmingham. Apologies, we don't have the names there. If anybody does know the numbers, if you're watching this on the live stream, St Andrews try to play a ball in behind, but it is covered well by the Birmingham skipper, who then clears long. And number 10's got to watch this here. A bit of miscommunication, but and then it does run through to the goalkeeper, and it is thrown out wide. And St Andrews can try and build again. Again, long throw, almost being favoured by both teams here. Perhaps with the conditions, they'll think that it could be favourable for them. As we get another gust of wind, and the St Andrews number 9 comes forward here. Doesn't have too much support, might have to go alone here. Does break into the penalty area. Now he's looking for support, cuts it back to the 2, who's made a really good advancing run forward. Now out onto that right hand side. Can they get across? And instead they're trying to link up, and in the end the number 4 just knocks it out for a throw on that far side. But do you think that if the number 9 had a little bit more support, there could have been on goal there?
Yeah, exactly. Birmingham managed to react really quickly, and Saints just didn't have the players in the box. But it's gone out for their throw-in, so looking to respond here. And a strong Birmingham defence has denied that Saints attack as they bring it back into their own half to reset and go again.
I don't think we were off. I think it was apparently there was a buzzing noise on my microphone.
Oh,
apologies for that. Hopefully should be the issue should be addressed now.
And this is the Birmingham player that's just come on making their impact already. Yeah. Number 18.
Just come on that left wing position, I believe. And looks to pick up the ball here, but covered well by the centre half. Goes forward. The gust of wind once again rolls around the Bournbrook pitch, and it's just not quite allowing it for too much flowing football.
No.
15 does look to try and bring it forward. Covered well. In the end, sprays it out onto this right hand side. And there's plenty of space now for the 16.
Yeah, she can really take her time and pick who she's moving that ball into, and it chooses her number 7, who's been exceptional on the ball.
Can she find that cross? Will she try and dart her way into the penalty? She did try and dart, but in the end it was covered well by the central midfielder.
Yeah, good challenge by the Saints defence.
Now, the number 6 of Birmingham, one of the centre halves, driving forward and has been afforded a fair bit of space here. Needs some support now on that left-hand side. Does find it in the shape of the substitute, who will maybe look to whip the ball in, try and beat her beat her woman, more like. Again, to chuckle from our sort of technical producer here.
Yeah.
And it is a throw-in on that far side. Not so much from me. No. No, it made a complete hash of that one.
Can be done.
It can be done. We're not perfect, are we?
No.
Attempted through ball there from Birmingham. It looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick as long as the number 3 can just cover the 9 here. And she does do very well. Oh no. Again, I made another mistake there.
Yeah, I was wondering why she was chasing after it so quick.
Yeah, wasn't quite sure if she got a touch on that, but indeed she did it. It's a corner for Birmingham. And they will really kick themselves here if they end up conceding from this position.
Our commentator from the first half, Aidan, is joining us here, and he says that was never a corner, which is
he criticising us?
Controversial opinion, but
so it is a corner to be taken for Birmingham here. They've got all of the big players into the penalty area. It's a decent ball again, sent towards that back post, and the keeper does a better job of dealing with it this time. And it is picked up now by Birmingham on the edge of the penalty area. They go out to the 8 on this right-hand side. Maybe look to put another ball into the penalty area. Try to play it back down the line, and the ball's heading straight for us as it's cleared up the pitch and hits the gazebo. That was a worrying moment there for a second. You thought you never knew where that ball was heading, but it was a good clearance nonetheless.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Birmingham somebody, I think. She's not a fan of our commentary, it
seems.
Not
a fan, no. Maybe we've been criticising her too much and she's heard. So 16 up towards the number 10, who's really, I think it would be fair in saying, one of the tallest players on the pitch. So St Andrews have it at the back with their fullback. Like to play it into midfield, and they've done so, but there's a lot of red shirts around the St Andrews player, and
strong challenge from Birmingham
foul, and it's going to be a free kick to Birmingham. And that's garnered a little bit of controversy there because number 15 felt she was fouled. She went to ground and then went to grab the ball, and the referee has given a free kick. Getting a little bit of conversation around the crowds here. The ball goes long for Birmingham. The 15 tries to bring it down to the penalty area, but it is cleared away by St Andrews. Birmingham again trying to flick it over the top. Both the 9 and the 7 are there. The 9's nicked here, and the 7 could be making a run in behind him. Maybe just a little bit too long. Will the goalkeeper get there? She won't, but it will go out of play for a goal kick.
Bit of hesitation there from the Saints defence. You know, neither player called it. Bit of lack of communication. Neither player calling for that ball and going onto it. And Birmingham's number 6, it was number 9, managed to pick it up and send it out wide to her number 7, who had a shot on goal. So perhaps need a bit more communication.
A little bit more communication there
between that defence.
Particularly as you say that number 7, that really tricky player.
Yeah.
They're not going to get much time on the ball, are they? Birmingham are trying to play through that defence. They've got to think fast, react to anything that comes their way. They were able to just about deal with that one, as they have a goal kick that goes long. And the referee has seen an infringement and does give St Andrews a free kick. And I think they feel that they feel they're due that one. Yeah.
Bit of a push from the number 10.
10.
And they awarded the free kick.
Oh, it's dropping in and around the penalty area. There was a little bit of a snapshot there from one of the St Andrews midfielders, and you thought she just caught that better. It was in a decent position on the edge of the box there. In the end, it rolls through to the keeper, and Birmingham again will try and play out from the back. And that's a nice thing that is to see that both teams are trying to play some football, try and build from the back. I say that, the ball then goes long and goes out of play. Commentators curse that one.
Yeah, risky playing those long balls over, especially with these windy conditions, and it has gone out of play, as you said. Maybe looking to use a few more controlled short passes as they work up the field, driving from that midfield. Fairly even, I would say, throughout the second half.
It is fairly even, yeah. There's certainly a physical element about it. I would say that Birmingham have played a little bit more
pressing
possession, in and around that penalty area.
Mostly within the Saints' own half.
Hasn't been too many shots on goal, though. It would be fair to say. There hasn't been too many.
Coming off. She's had a great game, as we said. She's working here.
Change it right back,
defence, really controlling the pace of the game. Slowing it down when Birmingham were in their own half, controlling it.
It's won every header on the ball as well
on
this near
side.
side.
Been a real presence in defence. And
number 14.
Number 14 comes on for number 16.
St Andrews looking to have a rare foray forward in the second half, and 6 looks to play it in behind, and took a deflection, but it's fallen quite kindly for their number 9, who now plays it onto that right hand side.
Yeah, lovely ball work.
First time ball into the penalty area, and the 11's coming in, but in the end it was just too close for the goalkeeper. But a little bit more encouragement from St Andrews there.
A bit quicker from Saints there. What we like to see is they sort of attack to even that score.
Goal kick, which is just kicked out of play, and it's nice to see that the Birmingham goalkeeper can see the funny side of that one.
Contending with a lot of wind, as we said. So
exactly, it's very tough, particularly with drop kicks to pick things out. There is a throw in on this near side. 18 looks to go long as the penalty area. It's met kindly by the Birmingham centre half. St Andrews do just about retain possession, and the referee has seen a challenge, and it's going to be a free kick to Birmingham on the edge of their own penalty area, I should say. And it is time for St Andrews to make a change. Things aren't quite working. They're making a substitution. Number 6 coming off.
Yeah,
Not quite sure who's coming on.
Oh, right. Just been informed that the stream was down around the time of the second Birmingham goal.
Stream was down?
As I've just been informed by Aidan, which is unfortunate, but I can say that it was an excellent goal.
It was a very good goal.
6.
Yeah.
Was it number 6?
Or 9?
Number 9. Bones number 9. Thank
Easily
you, Aidan.
confused.
Would you like to?
Yeah, Aidan is now just a bit of information for us on the right hand side here. It's very handy to have him here. It was a good ball. It was a good goal. It's played in behind nicely by one of the Birmingham midfielders, perhaps even the fullback. I'm not quite sure. Was played in behind, and in the end it was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and then I just slotted it in the near post past the goalkeeper. Really good finish. And here is that number 9. Just trying to work our way through on this right hand side.
Number 2, sub has come on for Birmingham, making her presence on the field, calling for her players to move up as the ball sails back into Saints' possession within the Birmingham half. Number 9 bringing it wide.
Lovely pull down from the number 9 there.
Great ball in. Unfortunately, there's no one in the box to receive it, and it goes back into the hands of the Birmingham goalie. It's a bit more promising from Saints. You know, we're seeing them move up more, but perhaps just a lack of energy, I suppose. These guys, I mean, we've not seen many subs as we have done for the Birmingham side. Perhaps they've not got, as many players in reserve as the home side do. So it's a bit of a slower play when they attack compared to the Birmingham side.
Birmingham are really causing St Andrews headaches when they do attack, as you say, because they've just got so much pace and so much presence, and the press as well, and that press has forced the ball to go out for a throw, and Birmingham are going to get a throwing here about, I'd say, almost in line with the 18-yard box, perhaps a little bit further back. 14 throws it into the number 9.
Man of numbers, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're a man of numbers, aren't you?
I'm a man of numbers.
Man of the stats.
I'm not sure if I go that far. Linesman's got a decision to make, and the decision is it's a St Andrews throw, and number 9 not too best pleased with that decision there.
She held her own there with the 2 defenders round her, but it's gone out for a Saints throw-in. Picked up by their number 9, who I would say has had a great game, Saints number 9.
Yeah, in particular,
Playing
yeah.
really
I mean,
well.
she perhaps is feeling a little bit frustrated that she's not got a little bit more service up front. Been able to bring the ball down.
Controlling that play within the midfield,
Yeah, really
moving
well.
up into the attack as well.
Well, that's a lovely flick on there by the 15 for Birmingham, and now they really are into the penalty area, trying to isolate the 12 who's playing at centre forward. Just didn't quite come through for her, but that was a fantastic turn in the centre of the park, and I think that maybe that's been the difference. The transition between the midfield and the attack has just been a lot stronger for Birmingham so far. And they're coming forward again here with the 4. But it goes
a lot more
well
well-oiled from between the Birmingham midfield and the attack. Not so much from the Saints, but still time to work on that within this game.
Still plenty of time. You need one chance in football.
Exactly.
So throwing down the line for Birmingham.
And that'll go out for another Birmingham throw-in.
Just working their way up the pitch as the wind once again strikes. And that will certainly be playing in the minds of some of these players. Perhaps it could be advantageous in some respects, but you do feel if you're playing the ball on the floor, you've got more of a chance of your play being accurate.
Yeah, definitely.
And the number 9, once again, as you say, Bella, really coming in well and picking up the ball. And then, does have to go back to the goalkeeper, and she'll be frustrated with that. 12 was putting pressure on the goalkeeper, and it was a hurried kick, but it does work its way out to the St Andrews fullback. But unfortunately for her, she was unable to keep it in, and it's a Birmingham throw. And that's, again, a really good example of that press from Birmingham.
Yeah, good pressure from number 12. She goes up to the goalie, and, as a result, there's been a forced error there, giving it Birmingham a throw-in. Still good to see that energy high from the home side.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, ball comes out onto this right-hand side, and it's picked up by the Birmingham number 2, who's got a little bit of space. Perhaps will look to get the cross in, drives down towards the byline, does now get the ball into the penalty area. It's a really good ball, picked up with the 12 at the back post, and it just a better touch would have. That's a number 10, sorry, not 12. A better touch would have allowed to take a strike on goal, and she was only a few yards out.
Yeah, lovely movement by that number 2 up that wing. Great ball in, but as you said, just didn't get the touch on it, and it's
another attempted long ball over the top to reach the number 9, but that one will roll out for a goal kick. But more really encouraging play from Birmingham. So it is currently Birmingham 2, St Andrews 1. I believe we have about 15 minutes or so of the game remaining, and another poor ball out from the back from St Andrews, which is where Birmingham hit the post just before they did score. In the end, they've been able to work this one out, and they will work the ball forward. But to nobody in particular, and Birmingham can retain possession, although they don't retain it brilliantly well, and it is out for a St Andrews thrown on this near side.
Yeah, so for anyone watching on the stream there who didn't catch Birmingham's second goal, the highlights will be up later once this live stream ends, so you will be able to catch it then when it goes up on the UB Sport and Fitness.
Will it still have our voices over the top of it?
Ooh. The viewers at home, I certainly hope so.
I certainly hope so, yeah. I thought it was, not to toot our own trumpet, but I thought we covered that goal very well. Ooh. Another ball, this time almost taking out
our tech man.
Our tech man. We really would have had no live stream if that ball had sailed just a little bit closer towards some of the technical equipment we've got here.
Good clearance from Birmingham. Work it back up.
Lovely touch from the number 2 there in the midfield.
Yeah.
Plays it to a fellow central midfielder, number 10. Has to go back to the 4. Now spreads it out to that left back on the left hand side, who's got a bit of space.
Looking
Number 3 maybe go for goal herself, and in the end it was wide of the mark. But with the conditions as they are, you're entitled to go for a shot like that, I feel.
Never know which way it could go with wins like these, so could really.
Goal kick, which was controlled very well by the Birmingham number 3. Picks out the 15. That's a lovely bit of play. Fortunately, they were unable to work it in behind. But calmness personified there by the Birmingham left back. They've now got it in the centre of midfield. 2 to 15, and that's a really decent first touch that sets themselves out. And he's been able to beat the central midfielder that came across the cover, and now the number 9 picks it up on this right-hand side for Birmingham. She looked to drive into the penalty area, cuts it back 4, tries to play it in. Decent block by the number 2 for St Andrews, and there's a bit of a hurried clearance, but I do believe they will try and get it up the pitch. 2 instead brings it down, and the clearance does indeed go long to the 9. Tries to pick up the ball under severe pressure by the Birmingham fullback. The 9 does well to turn out and play the ball forward. There's a couple of options going forward, and St Andrews now do have the ball, and 15 is unceremoniously shoved over by the 14. Tactical foul, and it will be a free kick.
Yeah, Birmingham's number 2 doing really well, moving up that pitch there, allowing number 15 to come in across to this right wing. Just a little swap from those girls really opens up the play and attack, and they allowed that number 4 to come in and have that shot on goal, which was blocked unfortunately by the Saints defence, but attempted shot on goal nonetheless. Good ball in.
Looped ball in, but only to a red shirt.
Played confidently by the Birmingham defence.
Here goes the number 12. Hasn't got too much support at the moment. She turns back, looks for a fellow red shirt, and does so. Picks up the number 3 on the left-hand side, who looks for the ball down the touchline, I should say. But it goes out for a St Andrews throw-in on that far side. 2-1 Birmingham. So there's a throw-in on that far side for St Andrews, right in front of the 2 benches, and the coaches both out on the touchline, been very vocal, trying to spur their teams on. St Andrews do pick it up with that number 9, as you say, so good at retaining the ball, but didn't have any support there and was only ever going to lose the ball as she was crowded out by Birmingham players.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a recurrent theme for her. Lack of support from his teammates maybe, but again, picked up nicely by Birmingham.
Oh, lovely bit of skill there from the number 9, but must admit the central midfielder was having none of that, and St Andrews can come forward, but it was a wayward pass, and it will be out for a Birmingham University throw-in on this near side. But that got a bit of a reaction from the crowd, didn't it?
It did. Got them riled up a bit.
It just shows the confidence that you have after scoring a goal, I suppose. So throw-in will go down this touchline from the 15. It was a little bit flat, but Birmingham will still retain the ball. Number 12 with another little lovely flick over the back of the defence, but St Andrews do clear it up. As far as the full-back on the left-hand side, the left-back I should say, for Birmingham, tries to play it into the centre of midfield, and after a few deflections it does work, and in the end they will go back to the centre half. And indeed the skipper for Birmingham, who will try to now drive forward and pick out a pass going forward. Number 10 picks up from the centre of midfield. 4 now goes long, looking over the back for the 12, who does bring it down well and has beaten a cut of the defenders. Has a great chance with a shot. Good block. Second bite of the cherry. Can she finish? She can! Wow, that was brilliant stuff.
First shot deflected by the goalie, and she had an option to go again, and she does so.
Well, that was superb, it must be said. She had 2 defenders around her, brought it down brilliantly on her chest. Took the initial shot, was blocked, but the ball fell kindly for her and was calm in the penalty area to slot it past the goalkeeper and making it Birmingham 3, St Andrews 1.
Yeah, lovely goal by the Birmingham's number 12 there. She had that support from the early goal scorer, number 9, but she did not need it.
Well, that was brilliant, and after sort of setting the move out, it was a really good build-up actually. They played out from the back, the centre midfielder brought it forward, and in the end, then when they did go long, the number 12 did the rest.
Seemingly fell into the right hands.
It very much so.
Right feet,
yeah, I was going to say. Very much so. And it's a long way back now, I must admit, for St Andrews. Birmingham look to be putting their name in the hat for the semi-finals of the National Trophy.
Absolutely, coming up to the final 10 minutes of this game.
The crowd certainly enjoyed that one as well. They're really, really excited at the prospect of Birmingham being able to progress into the next round, next stage of the competition.
Semis, yeah, exactly.
The Birmingham skipper, number 5, plays it to the 10 on that left-hand side, who's just gone past the marker effortlessly and plays a really good ball into the penalty. And number 9 just coming in at the back post, but it just went a little bit too far. But they're playing with some real confidence now, Birmingham.
Yeah, it's good to see the girls having their heads up, you know, energetic after those first 3 goals. Perhaps not, couldn't really say the same for the Saints team. Heads down a bit after those.
They do look a little bit dejected at this stage, don't they? Goal kick goes forward. In the end, the wind just catches that one, but in this case it was in Birmingham's favour. Number 9 goes for a decent ball over the top, and the 15 will chase it, and the goalkeeper's got to come out and claim this, and does so very well. But that just goes to show the pressure that can still be put on that Birmingham back line by St Andrews with the long ball. So Birmingham left back going long. And in this case, I think going too long. It will roll out for a goal
15's
kick.
definitely got some pace on her, but I don't think that quick to get to that ball. Looks like a St Andrews sub being made, number 18, limping slightly as she heads off the pitch.
So there has been another change. It's an enforced change for St Andrews, which is just another problem they really did not need in this game. And I believe it is a change at the back. It's
number 7 coming off number 18.
That is not often a number you see playing at centre half, it must be said. But things obviously perhaps a little bit desperate for St Andrews now. They're under further pressure from Birmingham. So 15 can drive forward. There is a player down, but the play will continue. And 15 still drives on. And in the end got herself into the penalty area. But for a challenge on the number 7 would have been in on goal.
Yeah, lovely bit of movement from Birmingham's number 15 down that left wing. She works past those Saints defenders, just taken down regardless. And as a Saints player's gone down, that's not what the away side need. They've just had another player come off from injury, and we don't want to see another one go off for that.
What is slightly concerning about this one as well, it was off the ball. I'm not sure if there was much contact with the Birmingham player, but it was off the ball. It wasn't anywhere near the action as the number 15 drove down that left-hand side. And the physio is coming on, and indeed the coach as well. But it isn't a sight you want to see. This doesn't look particularly good for St Andrews, who have just had to make one enforced change due to an injury.
So allowing the away side a bit of time to huddle up, regain some thoughts, and just really discuss how they're going to attack this game. Try and win it back.
Yeah, I mean,
good to see. I'd love to see a bit more energy from the away
yeah,
side.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to lose at this stage with sort of about 5-10 minutes of the game to go. I can hear myself echoing from it. Yes, I can. Someone's turned my sound on. I can hear myself. Yeah. But yeah, no, they certainly will feel like if they can get a goal back, there's anything that can happen in this game. They've got to go for it to keep any remnants of their cup dreams alive. But at the moment, all the attention is on the St Andrews player that is down injured on that far side, and I think she is just about now getting back to her feet.
I'm not sure. That's number 10, I believe.
It is number 10, yeah.
Who's gone down for St Andrews? She's back on her feet now, though, or
is struggling.
On her way to being
struggling. She is up. Whether or not she'll be able to continue is the next question. Well, she seems determined to try and stay on the pitch.
Perhaps her winded. It looks like she got the ball hitting her. Perhaps winded by that ball there. But she's back on her feet and looking to stay on the pitch, it seems.
She's looking. And that's what you like to see, the determination of a player looking to stay on. There is definitely an echo in this gazebo now. I can now hear my voice twice.
Hopefully not an issue for the live stream, though.
I hope not, no. Well, I don't know if people would say the same. They might be a little bit sick of my voice at this stage. So the game will restart, and it will be a Birmingham University throw-in on that far side. Taken by the number 3, just about level with the halfway line. And it's a long ball forward to the 12, who of course scored the 3rd goal for Birmingham, and it was a superb goal at that. They've got themselves another throw-in a little bit further up the pitch on the far side now, Birmingham. Just thrown into the box. And it's sort of dropping in there. The number 15 will pick it up, but didn't have too much support around her, and was crowded out by Birmingham. By St Andrews, sorry.
Saints were quick on the counter there, but it's gone straight into the Birmingham defence again.
I think there has been a bit of a change on this far side, because the number 9 has gone off, I believe, and it's number 13 that is now playing on this right-hand side. Yeah.
Number 9 being the goal scorer of that second Birmingham goal, which unfortunately was not caught on the live stream, but should be available on highlights.
You'd hope so. Yeah, you'd hope so. And the long ball up from the goalkeeper is brilliantly picked up by the 15 of St Andrews, who plays it down into the midfield. And they're just trying to build up a head of steam a little bit here. Ball goes forward, 17 can't quite control it, and it will run through for the Birmingham goalkeeper. And that's just almost sort of summed up the half, really, for St Andrews.
Yeah, especially as they tire coming into these final few minutes of the game, just sort of struggling to bring that ball in from the midfield. There's essentially, I'm not really seeing much movement from any sort of
exactly,
attack forming.
Well, there's a bit of movement here from the number 15 for Birmingham, who drives on, and in the end it will go out for a goal kick. It was an unfortunate ricochet for her, but again, just driving forward on that left-hand side, there's so much joy for them. I wouldn't want to be a St Andrews fullback in this game, put it that way.
No, I completely agree with you there. 15 and 12 for Birmingham, really working well together. They both got excellent movement heading up to that goal, so providing a real threat to the St Andrews defence.
Very true.
Evident in the goal scored earlier.
So I believe we've got about 5 minutes of play to go, and I think for St Andrews now, it is looking a little bit desperate. They've got a free kick here, and I think they are going to try and go long. No, they do go down the line, and perhaps it wasn't the best decision because they give it straight back to Birmingham, and the number 3, the left back, who's been very impressive in this game. Here is the Birmingham skipper, who goes long, and she has got runners, but again the wind takes that one slightly, comes through to the goalkeeper, who walks into the penalty area and picks it up and rolls it out to the 7. But 7's been dispossessed by the number 15 for Birmingham, and there are runners here. 13's making a good shout of it. It just ricochets off of the 12, but Birmingham do retain possession, and there's a foul on the edge of the penalty area, and Birmingham will get a free kick in a very good position here. Currently 3-1.
Yeah, Birmingham still eager for another goal, which is good to see. Number 2 going down there, which is quite a unnecessary challenge really from St Andrews, I think.
Yeah, I think
she didn't have much options there. She was sort of chasing the ball anyway.
There was a bit of frustration when they lost the ball,
away
didn't
that
they?
free kick at all. Bit disappointed with that, but promising for the Birmingham side here.
So, what do? Do you cross or do you shoot? It's one of those.
As the wind picks up,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Number 5, there's nobody else standing over it. It's certainly her ball. She may think about trying to curl it into that top corner.
Love to see it go for
but
a shot.
there are
here.
options in the middle. And the wind is blowing the ball off the spot. And she lines one up and does go for goal, and it's a decent strike, but in the end it's straight down the middle, and the goalkeeper will confidently hold on to the ball. But as you say, with the wind, if you can beat the wall, and there's a little bit of confusion at the back, and it is going to go out for a St Andrews goal kick, but there it seemed like the goalkeeper kicked it straight onto one of her own players, and then left the entire goal exposed. Ball goes long now, and it's been worked nicely by St Andrews. It's been played out by the number 17 to the 15, who then just wasn't able to quite keep it in play as the wind once again picks up, and Bella climbs up to try and hold on to the gazebo as we worry that we may be losing our outside commentary box here if the wind continues. We're doubling up as commentary team and a support structure for the gazebo here now. Birmingham still coming forward. They don't want to stop the game despite the wind, although they have given away a free kick.
That was a good challenge by Birmingham's number 4, but it's been awarded the free kick. It will be hard for these players battling this wind. It is coming in gusts, so it's really hard to adjust. It's not as if it's that sort of consistent conditions. It's really hard to tell, but both teams seem to be dealing with it really well.
There could be an opportunity here for Birmingham again. 13 has picked up a decent position on the right hand side, but it was covered well by the centre half there, who read the play well and can play it forwards. St Andrews tried to build an attack. 17 plays it onto that right hand side. I'm not sure if the 15 quite read the ball, but she does chase it, and it's a poor touch from the 3, and it will go out for St Andrews corner. They've got a chance to put the ball in the box here.
Yeah, picked up quickly by Birmingham's left back. She has got pace on her, but it has gone out for a St Andrews corner, as you said. See if the away side will respond to this.
Ball comes into the penalty area, and it does fall to the feet of a St Andrews player with 17, who just didn't quite hit it with conviction. And in the end, it has been cleared, but that was a really good opportunity. It fell to the feet of her about 6 yards out from goal.
Yeah, it was a great ball in.
Birmingham have done well to pick the ball back up, and we'll get a throw in on that far side. And the referee blows the final whistle. It is victory for Birmingham. I think they deserve it, don't they, Bella?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely from that match. You know, they were the more dominant side. Home crowd are cheering and whooping.
Certainly enjoying that one. It finished 3-1 in the end. It was 1-1 at half-time. Birmingham took the lead. St Andrews did well with the sweet strike to get back into the game, but in the end, second half was very much a Birmingham dominant display, and two brilliant goals has sealed their place in the semi-final. So yeah, that is the end of everything here. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and we do wish all the best to St Andrews in their long travel back home. But
a valiant effort from the away
very
side,
much
definitely.
so.
I mean, you know, the way they played leading up to this quarter-final, they definitely deserved to get here, but just denied that place in the semi by our home side, Birmingham.
So Birmingham University celebrating here at Bournbrook. Their place in the semi-final sealed, and they will be back to challenge for the National Trophy. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.